In Northanger Abbey, Jane Austen presents a heroine whose journey toward maturity is guided and shaped by her interactions with a man of unusual wit, patience, and moral clarity. Henry Tilney. Unlike many male protagonists of Gothic fiction, who are often dark, brooding, and menacing, Henry is humorous, rational, and unfailingly kind. He functions both as Catherine Morland's love interest and as a tutor of sorts, modeling the virtues of discernment, humility, and moral integrity. His role is central not only to the narrative arc, but also to the novel's parody of Gothic conventions, and its broader commentary on gender, society, and the value of imagination. Role in the narrative. Henry Tilney enters the story in Bath, where Catherine first encounters him at a social gathering. Their conversation immediately distinguishes him from other young men. Rather than relying on empty flattery, Henry engages Catherine in playful, ironic dialogue. His intelligence and wit establish him as both charming and intellectually engaging, setting him apart from characters like John Thorpe, whose self-importance and vulgarity highlight Henry's refinement. As the novel progresses, Henry becomes a stabilizing force in Catherine's life. He offers companionship and guidance, gently correcting her mistakes without humiliating her. For instance, when Catherine becomes overly influenced by Gothic novels and suspects General Tilney of a sinister crime, Henry addresses her error with patience and kindness, teaching her the importance of balancing imagination with reason. Narratively, Henry's role is twofold. He is both the romantic hero who eventually marries Catherine, and the moral guide who helps her navigate the social and psychological challenges of growing up. His presence is crucial in shaping the novel's resolution, as it is through her relationship with Henry that Catherine achieves maturity and finds happiness. Symbolic significance. On a symbolic level, Henry Tilney represents rationality, moral steadiness, and good sense, qualities that balance Catherine's imaginative excesses. He is not only her romantic partner but also her instructor, helping her learn to see the world clearly without abandoning her sense of wonder. Catherine's Gothic-inspired misinterpretations symbolize the dangers of unchecked imagination. Henry, however, embodies the rational and moral clarity needed to temper such impulses. He does not dismiss imagination altogether. Instead, he encourages Catherine to use it responsibly, showing that imagination and reason need not be enemies. Henry stands in contrast to the dark, mysterious heroes of Gothic romance. Secrets do not haunt him, nor does he wield power through fear or domination. His openness, humor, and kindness invert Gothic tropes, symbolizing Austen's critique of melodramatic notions of masculinity. By creating Henry, Austen proposes a new model of heroism rooted in emotional intelligence and respect for women. Henry also symbolizes integrity in the face of social pressures. His decision to marry Catherine despite his father's disapproval underscores his independence and moral conviction. In a society where financial concerns often dictated marriages, Henry's choice highlights the importance of love and personal compatibility over wealth and status. Broader implications. Henry offers a model of what an ideal gentleman might look like in Austen's world. He is intelligent but not arrogant, witty but not cruel, and principled but not rigid. His humor is never malicious. Instead, it invites Catherine into a more nuanced way of thinking. Unlike General Tilney, who represents authoritarian patriarchal values, or John Thorpe, who embodies vulgar self-interest, Henry shows that true manhood lies in kindness, humility, and rationality. Austen's depiction of Henry thus critiques toxic forms of masculinity, while offering a positive alternative. The relationship between Henry and Catherine illustrates Austen's vision of gender relations as potentially collaborative rather than hierarchical. Henry acts as Catherine's teacher, but he does so in a spirit of mutual respect, not domination. His guidance helps Catherine grow intellectually and morally, but he also values her honesty, kindness, and imagination. This balance suggests Austen's belief that relationships should be based on equality and reciprocity, rather than male authority alone. Henry's conflict with his father highlights Austen's critique of a society obsessed with wealth and status. General Tilney welcomes Catherine when he believes her rich, and rejects her when he discovers her modest means. Henry, by choosing Catherine despite these objections, represents resistance to materialistic values. His actions affirm Austen's message that true worth lies in character rather than social rank. At the heart of Henry's role is his relationship with Catherine, which is both romantic and pedagogical. He admires her innocence, sincerity, and capacity for growth, while she values his intelligence and kindness. Their dynamic is one of complementarity. Catherine brings warmth and imagination, while Henry provides clarity and discernment. Notably, Henry never seeks to extinguish Catherine's imaginative spirit. Instead, he encourages her to refine it, showing her how to balance creative enthusiasm with rational judgment. This approach reflects Austen's belief that imagination, properly guided, can coexist with reason. Their marriage thus symbolizes the harmony of two essential qualities: Catherine's openness and Henry's discernment. Conclusion: Henry Tilney may not fit the traditional mold of a Gothic hero, but that is precisely Austen's point. His role in Northanger Abbey is to offer an alternative vision of masculinity, one rooted in wit, rationality, and kindness rather than brooding authority or manipulative charm. As Catherine's partner and guide, he provides the framework within which she develops from an impressionable girl into a thoughtful woman. Symbolically, Henry represents reasoned judgment, moral integrity, and the ideal of a more egalitarian relationship between men and women. Broadly, his character underscores Austen's critiques of materialism, patriarchal authority, and shallow forms of masculinity, while also affirming the value of imagination when tempered by reason. Ultimately, Henry Tilney's significance lies in his ability to reconcile what might seem like opposites: humor and seriousness, reason and imagination, and love and guidance. By pairing him with Catherine, Austen not only constructs a compelling love story, but also articulates her vision of maturity, morality, and partnership. Henry is both Catherine's beloved and her teacher, and through him, Northanger Abbey affirms that true heroism lies not in Gothic melodrama, but in everyday kindness, patience, and integrity.